Grandma apartment, smell like coffee, furniture polish, Polo record, sunlight through lace curtains, stacks of vinyl hidden beside the cabinet. And one teenager discovering history through dusty groove. Yeah. Yeah.
Saturday afternoon in Harlem slow. Summer sunlight through the window glow. Teenager helping grandma clean the room. Old soul record stacked beside the broom. Tiny apartment warm from the kitchen stove. Mahalia Jackson humming soft and low. Family photos lining every wall. Frozen memories surviving through it all. Grandma smile pulling records from a crate. Said, baby, these songs help me keep faith. Worn out vinyl, sleeve faded by the years. Still carrying joy, pain, laughter, tears. Teen brush dust softly off the black grooves deep. Watching sunlight dance across the sheen. Needle drop slow and the room transformed. Like the music itself kept spirits warm.
Grandma's vinyl spinning through the afternoon. Boom bap drums and the soul consume. Oh, gospel records breathing life again. Healing carried through the rhythm. Tiny apartment filled with memories and grace. Warmth living in the space. And somewhere between the crackles and soul, love still fill the home.
Yeah, Al Green floated through the speakers warm. Then old church choirs from Sunday morn. Teenagers sat cross-legged near the floor, listening deeper than before. Grandma told stories while the records played, about Brooklyn nights and harder days. Marches, funerals, first dances slow, and how music carried heavy soul. One record skipped near the favorite song. Grandma laughed saying a scratch been there too long. Little imperfections made the memories real, like scars proving people still heal. Teens started hearing drum breaks differently then, imagining loops through the SP1200 blend. Soul samples hidden inside every phrase. Future boom bap living in yesterday.
Grandma's vinyl spinning through the afternoon. Boom bap drums and a soul consume. Oh, gospel records breathing life again. Healing carried through the rhythm. Tiny apartment filled with memories and grace. Warmth living in the space. And somewhere between the crackles and soul, love still fill the home.
Needle dancing through the groove. Sunlight moving across the room. Old songs carrying generations, and young dreams learning where they came from. Yeah, years later when grandma passed away, teen inherited every crate. Spent nights alone sampling dusty breaks, try and preserve the love they made. Every boom bap beat he crafted slow, carried echoes from that home. Church choirs, soul singers, laughter in the kitchen, family surviving through the rhythm. Cause those records taught him something true. Music can heal wounded youth, can hold memories tighter than time itself, like prayers resting quietly on shelves. Now every soulful hip-hop track I lace carry grandma's spirit through the bass, and every vinyl crack will still remind me home, where love first touched my soul.
Floating through the sunlight. Oh, gospel records spinning softly. It's somewhere inside grandma's apartment. The music's still alive.
Late night in Brooklyn, rainwater still shining on the pavement, streetlights flickering over abandoned buildings. And somewhere between the alleys and danger, children's voices started singing softly.
Yeah, teenager walking fast through the avenue cold, hands deep inside his hoodie folds. Gunshots echoed early near the park side. Now helicopters circled through the night sky. Corner boy stood tense beneath the liquor sign, watching every passing car and light. Broken bottles glittered in the gutter rain. Whole neighborhood carrying hidden pain. Young boy tried keeping his eyes low, heart beating heavy through the dark road. Softly through the alley near the church wall crack came little voices drifting back. Children singing old gospel melodies slow, warm harmonies against the cold. Tiny choir from the shelter down the block, practicing songs after dark.
Children singing through the alley night. Boom bap drums and a choir rise. Innocence blowing through the fear and smoke, like hope refusing to let go. Dark streets wrapped around the city scars, yet light still reach through the dark. And somewhere between the pain and grace, peace fill the space.
Teenagers stopped frozen near the fence gate bent, listening close through the tenement wind. Kids' voices echoed off the brick walls warm, turning rough streets strangely warm. Little girls in oversized coats sang clear, tiny boys clapping rhythms near. Old choir teacher keeping time with the hands, try and give beauty to the land. Outside the alley, danger still remains. Sirens scream beyond the rain, but inside that small hidden space, the music transformed the place. Team remembered mama singing late at night, we're washing dishes beneath dim lights. Back before anger hardened his chest, back when peace still felt possible then.
Children singing through the alley night. Boom bap drums and the choir rise. Innocence blowing through the fear and smoke, like hope refusing to let go. Dark streets wrapped around the city scars, yet light still reach through the dark. And somewhere between the pain and grace, peace fill the space. Cold wind moving through the alleyways, choir voices floating over the rooftop. Young hearts standing still in the darkness, while innocence sang through the fear.
Yeah. One little boy noticed him by the gate. Smiled, shied, and waved him near the place. Teen stepped closer, hearing every note breathe. Feeling something break underneath. Now his life suddenly turned alright. All the streets lost danger overnight. But because them children somehow proved beauty still survived the wounds. Quiet teacher handed him hot cocoa warm, while rain taps off through the storm. No sermons preached or dramatic displays, just human kindness through hard days. Now every cinematic boom bap track I lace carry echoes from that alley space, with children singing in the dangerous night.
Help the wounded soul find light. Streetlights buzzing through the darkness, children voices fading into the city air. Rainwater running down the alley walls, and somewhere in Brooklyn tonight, hope still singing through the shadows.
Yeah, Brooklyn late 90s, young teenage carrying headphones, rhyme books, and big dreams. No money in his pockets, but enough hope to keep moving.
Yeah, 15 years old with a backpack warm, taking 2 trains just to record songs. Tim scuffed up from the avenue walks, still chasing beats around New York. Mama worked nights at the hospital wing, barely enough for groceries and rent each week. Apartment small with the radiator broken, yet somehow dreams stayed outspoken. Team carried rhyme books held by rubber bands, writing verses with cold shaky hands. Lunch money spent on cassette tapes instead. Trying to feed his soul while his stomach unfed. Friends laugh, say good music never pay. Better hustle quick if you trying to escape. But every dusty boom bap loop he heard felt deeper than just words. Boom bap dreams in the cold city nights. Soulful samples keeping hope alive. Young heart chasing purpose through the struggle and doubt. Trying to find a way out. Train rides, long nights, empty pockets still. But persevering stronger than the bills. And somewhere between the pain and grace, faith kept him in the race. Jenny bedroom turned makeshift studio booth. Blankets on the walls trying to block the truth. Cheap mic plugged in the borrowed equipment. Yet every verse carried real commitment. Sometimes lights got shut off for a week. Mama cried quietly, thinking he asleep. Teen sat on the fire escape late nights, asking heaven silently if dreams worth the fight. Still, every Sunday after church let out, he sold homemade mixtapes near the crowd. Handwritten covers with faded black ink. Trying to survive while staying distinct. Old heads nodded, hearing soul in his flow. Cause authenticity hard to fake though. One deacon told him softly near the stairs, keep creating, purpose living there. Boom bap dreams in the cold city nights. Soulful samples keeping hope alive. Young heart chasing purpose through the struggle and doubt. Trying to find a way out. Train rides, long nights, empty pockets still. But persevering stronger than the bills. And somewhere between the pain and grace, faith kept him in the race. Subway tunnels rumbling beneath the burrows. Soul loops floating through the headphones. Young dreamers still moving through the pressure, trying not to lose hope. Yeah, success ain't happened overnight at all. Plenty rejection before the cause. Studios closing, promoters ignoring names. Yet he kept showing up through the rain. Cause music became more than fame itself. It helped him survive mental hell. Turned anger, fear, loneliness, and stress into rhythms people could feel in their chest. Years later when crowds screamed his bars loud, he still remembered that hungry route. The long train rides in the winter cold. Dreams bigger than the pockets he hold. Now every little boom bap beat I lace carry echoes from them hard days, where a broke teenager from Brooklyn learned purpose survive when the heart still burns. Train doors closing in the distance. Soul sample looping through cheap headphones. City lights glowing over the rooftops. And somewhere in New York tonight, train doors closing in the distance. Soul sample looping through cheap headphones. City lights glowing over the rooftops. And somewhere in New York tonight, another young dream still chasing music. Yeah, everybody thought he had life figured out. Pastor son, front row every Sunday, but nobody saw the pressure waiting underneath the smile, or the wall between the church walls and the streets outside. Outside. And the wall between the church walls and the streets outside. Yeah, 14 years old, sitting near the pulpit side. White shirt tucked while the choir harmonized. Whole congregation watching every move he made, like perfection was attached to his name. Father preached powerfully every Sunday morning about grace, temptation, and being reborn. Meanwhile, his son sat quiet in the pews, feeling more lost than the people assumed. Brooklyn streets waited right outside the church doors. Graffiti walls and corner store wars. Friends from school laughed at his church boy ways, yet street influence pulled him every day. Cause deep down part of him wanted respect too. Wanted freedom from expectations glued. Tired of acting holy just to protect the family image, while loneliness kept growing within him. Pastor's son, caught between two worlds. Boom bap drums while the soul unfurled. Young heart searching for identity, trying to become who he meant to be. Church bells ringing through the city stress. Street pressure pulling at his chest. And somewhere between the pain and grace, he searched for his place.
Yeah, one night he followed friends near the train yard tracks, try and prove he wasn't soft like that. Smoke filled the cold night air around the crew, while guilt quietly settled into. Later walking home beneath the avenue lights, he replayed daddy's sermons in his mind. Not because he rejected faith completely, he just felt exhausted spiritually. Cause nobody asked what pressure felt like, being pastor son every day and night. Expected to smile, expected to stay clean, expected to embody impossible things. Meanwhile, anger built from father absence too, cause church members got more time than he do. Congregation praised the man publicly loud, but his son mostly knew exhaustion now.
Pastor son, caught between two worlds. Boom bap drums while the soul unfurled. Young heart searching for identity, trying to become who he meant to be. Church bells ringing through the city stress, street pressure pulling at his chest. And somewhere between the pain and grace, he searched for his place. Empty church after Wednesday service, rain tapping against stained glass window. Young soul wrestling silently with himself, trying not to drown in expectation.
Yeah, one late night he entered the sanctuary alone. Moonlight shining soft across the roads. No choir singing, no crowds around, just silence in his thoughts now. Father finally entered quietly through the back, sat beside him without reacting fast. Long pause before the old man spoke low. Son, I struggle too more than you know. That moment cracked gears, a hidden wall, cause vulnerability changed it all. Not a perfect pastor standing above pain, just another human trying to maintain. Slowly the boy began writing his truth. Boom bap verses about wounded youth. Not fake perfection or polished disguise, just honest emotion brought to life. Now every Soulful East Coast track I lace carry echoes from that inner state, where past the sun beneath church lights learned identity can't be forced, it's earned.
Sanctuary lights dimming slowly, rainwater running through Brooklyn Street. Young boy walking home beneath the night sky. And somewhere between the church and the pavement, a soul still learning who he is.
Yeah, late night drive through Brooklyn. Windows cracked slightly open. Street lights reflecting off the windshield, and the no cassette sermon playing through blown out car speakers. Yeah, old Honda moving slow through the avenue glow. Four friends riding while the city rolled. Dashboard lights flicker green in the darkness deep. Jazz loops humming underneath. Driver found an old cassette inside the glove box case. Tape labeled Pastor Williams 93 Grace. Everybody laughed first at the dusty thing, till the sermon voice filled the cabin dim. Oh, the preacher spoke calm through the static hiss about fear, loneliness and forgiveness. Not loud yelling nor dramatic display, just wisdom drifting through the tape. Rain taps softly against the windows cold. Street lights blurred in the gold. Teenagers roll quiet through the midnight streets, letting the words settle deep. Cassette sermons through the city night. Lo-fi drums in the soul-filled light. Young hearts drifting through the avenue glow, trying to heal what nobody knows. The soulful samples floating through the rain. Yeah. Peace moving through the pain, and somewhere between the doubt and grace, hope roll with the bass. Yeah, one friend stared silent at the passenger side, thinking about his brother doing time. Another just lost his pops that spring, still carrying anger beneath everything. Yet something about the old preacher voice made reflection feel less forced, like somebody understood exhaustion and scars without pretending life ain't hard. The tape warped slightly near the second half. Everybody smiling at the crowd crackle and laugh. Still nobody turned it off or changed the groove, cause the message strange to soothe. Car rolled past churches and corner stores closed, subway sparks dancing below. And for one small hour beneath the city lights, they all felt strangely alright.
Cassette sermons through the city night, lo-fi drums and the soul-filled light. Young hearts drifting through the avenue glow, trying to heal with nobody know. Soulful samples floating through the rain, peace moving through the pain, and somewhere between the doubt and grace, hope roll with the bass.
Street lights reflecting on wet pavement, old preacher voice through cheap speakers. Young souls breathing through the silence, while the city drifted by slowly. Yeah, near sunrise they park beside the riverfront rail. Cold breeze floating through the pale. Cassette click, softly reaching the end, leaving silence hanging again. Nobody rushed to joke or act hard then. Something shifted deep within, not because all the pain disappeared overnight, but because they finally slowed life. Driver rewound and take one final spin. Old preacher voice returning again, talking about mercy, survive mistakes, and how wounded hearts still could change. Now every lo-fi boom-bap beat our lace carry echoes from that late night state, where old cassette sermons through static air help young souls breathe easier there. Tape deck clicking softly shut.
City lights fading towards sunrise, city lights fading towards sunrise, soul sample lights fading towards sunrise.
Soul was humming through memory.
City lights fading towards sunrise, city lights fading towards sunrise, city lights fading towards sunrise.
And somewhere on a late night avenue, hope still riding through the speakers.
Brooklyn after. Yeah. Brooklyn after midnight. Sirens echoing through the avenue again. Helicopters circling over the projects. And somewhere beyond the chaos, a gospel choir still singing through an open church window.
Yeah, blue lights flashing off the wet pavement shine. Summer heat heavy in the nighttime. Teenagers posted tents near the liquor store gate. Whole block carrying invisible weight. Police sirens scream through the avenue fast. Neighbors peeking through curtains as they passed. Young boy stood frozen near the corner wall, watching fear move through it all. Mama whisper prayers inside apartment 3B, try and protect the family silently. Tiny kitchen glowing under yellow light dim. Old gospel station humming within. Meanwhile down the block past the subway tracks, church choir rehearsing through the back. Warm harmonies floated through the humid air, cutting gently through despair.
Sirens crying through the Brooklyn night, boom bap drums while the choir rise. Hope still breathing through the chaos and pain, healing moving through the rain, moving through the rain. Street lights flicker over wounded souls, fear everywhere the city goes. And somewhere between the darkness and grace, peace still touch the place.
Yeah, one teenager recently lost his friend, now carrying anger deep within, wanting revenge more than anything else, till choir voices stopped him by himself. Old church windows glowing gold through the storm, sounding strangely safe and warm. Not because the streets stopped being real, but because music made him feel like maybe pain ain't all life hold, maybe broken hearts still can grow. Choir sang softly about mercy, surviving nights while police lights painted the sky blue-white. Jazz bass line rolled underneath the drums deep, like heartbeat moving through the street. And somehow the whole block slowed down a while, breathing softer through the trial.
Sirens crying through the Brooklyn night, boom bap drums while the choir rise. Hope still breathing through the chaos and pain, healing moving through the rain, healing moving through the rain. Street lights flicker over wounded souls, fear everywhere the city goes. And somewhere between the darkness and grace, peace still touch the place.
Helicopters above the rooftops, choir voices through the sanctuary doors. Young hearts trying not to break apart, while heaven felt strangely close tonight. Yeah, near dawn the sirens finally died low, fog rolling through the borough slow. Teenagers sat alone near the church front stairs, listening while the choir rehearsed prayers, no preacher forced words into his pain. No perfect answers came, just harmonies floating through the morning air, reminding him hope's still there. Cause sometimes redemption sounds subtle and weak, like choir notes drifting through the street. Sometimes grace don't arrive dramatic and loud, sometimes it hum beneath the clouds. Now every cinematic boom bap beat I lace carry echoes from that sacred place, where sirens and gospel mixed in the night, and wounded souls search for light. Street lights, dimming towards sunrise, church doors slowly closing,
Sirens disappearing into the distance,
and somewhere in Brooklyn memory,
hope still singing through the chaos.
hope still singing through the chaos.
Yeah. Deep beneath New York City, abandoned subway tunnels covered in darkness and graffiti, and one quiet teenager carrying spray paint cans in his backpack, painting angels where nobody expected hope to survive. Yeah, you 16-year-old kid with his hoodie zipped high, moving through the tunnels beneath the night sky. Flashlight beam dancing off the concrete walls, train echoes rumbling through the halls. Brooklyn streets above stay cold and tense, yellow tape near apartment fences. Friends slowly swallowed by the corner life fast, while grief hung heavy from the past. But every weekend after midnight struck, he slipped to the ground alone and hushed. Backpack filled with spray cans, black and gold, and sketches nobody else was told about. First mural showed dark wings spread wide, hovering over the train track side. Beneath it painted softly in white, you still worth saving tonight. Angel murals in the subway dark, boom bap drums and the jazz notes spark. Young soul painting hope through the pain, trying to heal the trains. Cold concrete underneath the city lights, wings glowing through the night. And somewhere between the shadows and grace, peace touched the place. Yes, peace touched the place. Yeah, nobody knew who painted the walls. Rumors spread through the project halls. Some thought of no graffiti, legend returned. Others said the artist spiritually burned. Morning commuters started stopping slow, seeing painted angels in the tunnel glow. Homeless men sleeping beneath the beams, said the murals soften their dreams. Teenager painted children holding candles bright, mothers praying through sleepless nights. One mural showed a young boy kneeling alone, while subway sparks lit the stone. At school he barely spoke at all, quiet kid near the cafeteria wall. Teachers never guessed beneath his calm face, he was transforming forgotten space. Angel murals in the subway dark, boom bap drums and the jazz notes spark. Young soul painting hope through the pain, trying to heal the trains. Cold concrete underneath the city lights, wings glowing through the night. And somewhere between the shadows and grace, peace touched the place. Peace touched the place. Touched the place. Spray paint drifting through the darkness, subway lights flickering against the walls. Young artists breathing through the cold air, while angels appeared beneath the city. Yeah, one winter night near the uptown line, transit cops almost caught him in time. Team froze still with the backpack tight, certain everything would end that night. Didn't know the officer looked hard at the wall, at the painted angels standing tall. Long silence hanging through the tunnel space, before he quietly walked away. That moment stayed deep inside his soul, proof compassion still existed below. And every mural after carried deeper meaning, like wounded hearts still worth redeeming. Now every poetic boom bap beat I lace carry echoes from that hidden place, where a quiet black teen beneath New York streets painted hope where darkness meet. Train
rushing through the tunnels. Fresh paint drying on the concrete. Jazz trumpet echoing beneath the city. Somewhere underground tonight,